fantasize, I analyze, I am the eyes. Yeah, they stand and lie, I stand in truth. That's my I am alive, I am alive, I am alive. I channel God, the frequency lives inside. Delinquencies leap aside, just look inside. I promise you'll find bodies the synagogue. You lie to self, then you sin to God. I take the end of lives, put it in a loop, then I tie a knot. This eternal life, this is Heka'u. We can never die, we are immortalized. They live mortal lives. I am more than man, I have God inside. Whoa. Opened the door and then I got inside. Found my inner child, gave him a hug, told him I love him, we gon' be alright. And then I gave a smile, you made me more than proud. Shed some tears, let us scream aloud, a stand in pride. Grabbed his hand, it was the hand of God, our fingers five. Double time, we put hands to sky. Raise them high, raise them high. This is dua. Praise in self, praise each other. Praise to health, that is the root to wealth. Praise comes from per, and it means to sell. See, that's what preachers do, buying souls, selling hell. Disguised as heaven, pushing P. Differences between prophet and prophecy. The Bible is a prop to see the lies of man, portraying God open-eyed to see. Telling tales of wanderings, I've been wondering, they don't know that we're the real wonders. Miracles, when I speak it thunders, literal. You feel it under your flesh when your organs start to rumble. Heartbeat, you're listening to vibrations as my heart speaks. Stretch minds, I have far reach. Raj General, this is our me. This is pinnacle. Step on sinister. Everyone is demons these days. Trust me, once you step to us, you will not leave as you came. See, we ain't the same, raising names. Real fame comes from Ba. It means to speak, to say. I have lots to say. My ancestors taught me how to pray. Ask and receive. Given that you live in reciprocity, our Ba shall speak through you to give our message of praise. Hands raised. This is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Giving praise. They're only giving praise when they receive a raise. Like thank God. I receive a raise as I rise up every single day. Raise comes from res, giving life the sun's rays, hands embrace. Consciousness extinct, even the ones who think they are woke are still asleep. Resi means to watch and it deals with what you see. Resi means to dream and it's the tongue of the speech. Watch what you speak, bring dreams to reality. Watch tower, watch me tower over with power. This is more than album, this is pure magic. Creation vibrations, layers on layers. Prayers on prayers, demon slayers, soul cakes of fire. Caught up in a rapture like I need a baker. The Lord has risen, watch the bread rise. To give sustenance, I've seen death eyes. The moon is my left eye, praise Yah, dua. This is House of ATEN, I don't have a mask on, I'll tell you all what happened. I see they got the facts wrong, flow fluid. Walk with ancestors like Anpu is. Who's this? Greek named Anubis. Prove it. I see bodies walking around soulless, clueless. Ani Pata, don't compare me to Steve Jobs. Call me Pata Sakar. If you need to do more research, search Ray. Hands in vagina plays when pray. Spitting seeds into the womb to birth and raise. See, that's parades. Give thanks like it's in your hands. Collect them plates, ancient stele. Step through fire, see we trailblaze. Fate and faith, this is knowledge. Facts or flip or fake. Tell me what's at stake to give thanks. Hands raised, this is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. SCRIIIBE Sessions Volume 1. For the record. Open your eye in alignment with time and you'll see the truth like it's a physical thing. From the darkness I arise, so it's not a surprise when you learn of the light that I bring. As above, so below, I find a rhythm and flow as I grow with the pendulum swing. This is the matrix where everyone's faking they sleep here in life while we wake up in dreams. Shedding the skin like a serpent, this work makes it worse at attaining a purpose. While searching internal, examine what all is in me. Most will not make it, their soul cannot take it. Reality shaking, you've seen what I've seen. Reap what you sow, with the weavers of speech, achievers, and this is the read 'em and weed 'em. You cannot read them, vibrations that none of them speak. Walk a meadow, netter, light is feather is heavy. To learn that your will isn't free. Net your willing, I continue to lead with my ebas. I'm sweeping my consciousness clean. Training in realms that are unseen. My aura is some set fire to all of the fiends. Stand on my eye, this is all seeing. I we supply 93, that means we are supreme. Healing through tones on my senses, connecting in this year. Wealthy is health, this is green. This is illusion, reality veiled in delusion. Thoughts become intrusive, it's foolish to not know by now that it ain't what it seems. This is way more than belief. I see clearly the lies. My six senses of sight are hypnotized. No wonder everyone sleeps. Open your eyes. It's time to set off the alarm. The performance self-harm. Don't you know you're a star? God in human form and you rise with the beast. More than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper. Seeing the state of the planet, the damage, the famines expanding beyond your belief. I see they landed, they've handed the people a cannon and aiming it right at your feet. Blowing a hole where you're standing, creating the panic. The tactical planning is deep. Teaching you're only a man and that God is in heaven, the seventh outside of your reach. If you're the question, they'll call you a manic, frantic, erratic, depression, demonic. When you're teaching through the magical speech, they'll call you serpent, the one in the garden. Pardon my knowledge for having the knowledge and prowess to see. He really told the truth to Adam and Eve. You'll have distinction between good and evil if you eat of the fruit of the tree. Now you're a god, open your eye, cleansing yourself so that now you can see. They stole the stories and twisted them like it's a spliff. They put the fire to leaf, I put the fire to speech. I put the fire to heat. We don't do liars and thieves, they just desire to greed. This is my record to keep, this is my throne. You cannot sit in my seat. And I command it, I give more than 10 commandments. This is the law of attraction, and we have infinite stamina. My stage is where I'm standing. This is my eye, God is in me. I only keep goddesses with me. They are the magical beings, they are the holy ones, birthing the gods. We're overcoming the odds. We are the even and odd. They're in the odds, we're in the awe. Ancestors answer my prayers, forever grateful. I will forever say thank you. Inspiration to awake the sleepers. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper.
You and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore, Ma'at. Hotel.
I look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. I am him, king, crown, rings, Nessu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns. Sword swang, samurai, I am Shem. Suhor, son of Heheru, I am him. King, crown, rings, Nessu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns. Sword swang, samurai, I am Shem. Suhor, son of Heheru. Words powerful, Hekau. See proof, you can feel the roots. Gone, just look up, I am proof. Breaking doors down, make some room. But I is now speaking through me. Sdm Maa Paut, peace and love. Yeah, Tef, we can't hear you. MENKHU, can you hear Tef?
No, sir, not me. Peace, peace, Hotep.
Hotep. As we wait for the great brother Tefrim Kemaat to get his mic working, give some peace and love to the chat. Let's see. Let me pull this chat up so I can see everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Uncle Djed Sdm Maa, as we are in for another primordial vision. All right, I think I can see everyone now. Okay, yes, Hotep Henu. We have Basa Tut Maka Ox Effect. Hotep, great brother, peace and love to you. First one in the chat, Hotep Marie Aout. Uh-oh. Yes, peace and love, Angela Gates. Hotep, great sister. Hotep Marie Aout. Hotep Marie to you. Our great moderator, Amun Ka. Tut Tahuti. Tua HOA. Ku Siemu. Sia Miu. Maat at Ker. Bet Sin Isfet. Thank you, HOA. And Amanet Ka'at. The shining ones who live upon right and truth. Without deceit, they abominate wickedness. See Miu. What word is that? I hear myself echoing. Tef, I can't hear you though, but I hear myself echoing. Peace and love, everyone. Yes, I think he's coming back in. So yeah, we'll just wait patiently for the great Tef so he can introduce us properly, and we can bring in the affirmation. So I'll just wait for him to come back into the room here and add him again. But yes, peace and love. Tua for the links, great Amun. And there it is, pinned to the top of the chat. Hush Nation's in the building with us. Hotep. Yes, Hotep Maa Paut. As I take care of just some technical things on the end, here, MENKHU, if you could just hold us up so I can work on some things. Great brother, Hotep.
Hotep, peace, peace, everyone. I hope you all are ready for a powerful presentation. Primordial Vision is in the on the ready, coming up soon here in the future. I am excited to see what is in store. Shout out to whoever created the thumbnail. The thumbnail is on point. That looked like some next level joint. Looks like some new technology has been incorporated into the mix.
Mic check.
Definitely love that mask off joint.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Peace, peace. Yes, we can hear you, great brother.
Peace. Oh, wow. It was intro, guys. Part of my technology. Hotep, peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the House of ATEN, Teachings of the Natiru. Presents Mask Off, a Primordial Vision, created by my brother, the Djed Sdm Maa Paut. Before I introduce the brothers on the panel, we will begin, as we do, with our beautiful affirmation. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Unki and Ma'at, Un NS, Nintet Oset and Ma'at, Menhepapet and Ma'at, Her and Huqui, Per Iku. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace and love, everybody. I'm the mighty Atef Rem Ma'at. I am the esteemed steward of the venerable House of ATEN. As a devoted disciple of the master teacher, the illustrious Tehuti Amenhotep Ra, I proudly undertake the role of the sagacious host for the weekly gathering within the sacred halls of the House of ATEN. Here we delve into the profound teachings that illuminate the path of Ma'at. In the sacred sanctuary of the House of ATEN, I guide fellow seekers on a journey of enlightenment and understanding, drawn from the wellspring of ancient wisdom. Our gatherings are profound explorations into the depths of truth, meticulously deciphered through the lens of ancestral artifacts and the profoundness bestowed upon us by the great Tehuti Amenhotep Ra. My commitment to the pursuit of wisdom extends beyond the confines of our weekly gatherings. As a true-hearted devotee of truth, I strive to embody the essence of Ma'at in all aspects of life, expressing unwavering love for my people. My soul resonates with the harmonious frequencies of the metal nature. I stand as a loyal guardian of Ma'at, steadfastly defending the sacred existence within the House of ATEN. Next, we have the mighty scribe Ani Patah Aten Tehuti is a teacher of knowledge, spoken word author, on vibration tone and conscious thought. He's the Sob, the wisdom door opener, and lead organizer here at the House of ATEN. Next, we have the mighty MENKHU teacher Saba and a follower of Ma'at. MENKHU is the Heb, the festivities organized in the House of ATEN, cultural enlightenment advisor and teacher, developer of the pathways to awakening, a director and producer of documentary, the knowledge of spells. And our presenter for the night, the Djed Sdm, the mighty primordial thought, is a seeker of divine wisdom, the wisdom with universal structure, the wisdom that remains the same from every perspective, the wisdom that adapts to any interaction, the wisdom that creates silence, the wisdom that sustains the House of ATEN. Welcome to Study God Sundays. Peace and love. Hotep. I don't know if y'all heard my hand claps. Can y'all hear it?
No, I heard a whistle. There we go. I think I heard a little bit.
Let's see. Y'all hear it?
Slightly. You can hear it a little bit.
Slightly?
Yes.
It's really low.
All right. Okay. We do the best we can. That's it. Do my best to do my best.
Yes, to our new great brother for that and for the introduction. Yes, Hotep Canoe, everyone, welcome. Welcome to another House of ATEN Study Sunday, and looking forward to what the great Primordial Thought 9, now known as the Djed Sdm Maa Paut, bringing forth these primordial visions. Atef, you're still, let me mute you. To our Hotep, Yes, looking forward to this primordial vision that the great brother is going to be bringing forward. Mask off. So as the great brother is continuously growing and expanding his creativity and his skill set, we can definitely look forward to what he's going to bring. So Dua Hinu Hotep, peace and love. Make sure everyone has hit the like button on the way in. Help the algorithm stay active, and share this out to your social platforms. Let everyone know that we are live. Just want to give everyone a Hinu Tua. And for those who want to support the House of ATEN, these are our links. They're pinned to the top of the chat. And everyone's support is acknowledged and showed at the conclusion of the class. So Tua to everyone who utilizes this reciprocity system that is in place, that really does so many things on many levels. But it definitely establishes the continued growth here at the House of ATEN from the support that we receive from the great MENKHU, the supporters. So Tua for everyone's appreciation. All right. We have Nefertaten Saket here with us. Says Hotep Uncle Jasineb, lights, camera, action, with popcorn, movie, and another popcorn. Hotep Nefertaten Saket, Tua for being here. We have the lovely Minty Hotep. Says Hotep Hinu, House of Aten. Wonderful. Glad to have you here as well. And Amanet Kot says the Medu word is Siamiu, who live. Okay, interesting. I would like to message me that in the dictionary so I can look at the glyphs. Reading the English is difficult for me to envision what the actual glyphs say. So Tua for that. Appreciate you. Hush Nation, we're here. Minty Hotep says never not growing. Absolutely. Yes, Tua Hinu. Tua for everyone's support. And I'll pass it to the great Djed Maa and let him make his announcements, and then we'll allow the Djed Sdm Maa to get into his wonderful creation. So Hotep Hinu, great brother.
Peace, peace, mask off.
Peace, peace.
Mask off.
Hey, hey, you already know. Peace, peace, peace. Hey, we in here. Hotep. Peace and love to everybody. Y'all know what time it is. So, yeah. Hey, we feeling good. Everything's complete. Everything's in order. Definitely excited for this. You know, just another process, putting in another rep, you know, trying to perfect, trying to mature my creativity. So each presentation is another rep, man. Another opportunity to grow and you know, come forth as conscious light. Y'all already know. How y'all feeling, great brothers?
Feeling good, feeling ready.
Yes, feeling great. Yeah, you might not have probably heard your name. It was ready to hop on and get going. But I was passing it to MENKHU Ara for him to make a few announcements.
Okay,
Hotep Hinu. My bad, MENKHU.
We good. We happy you here. Happy you ready. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to everybody on the playback. We are gearing up for our next ceremony, our next celebration, which will be December 14th. and we are celebrating the 3-year anniversary of the Tehuti Pod class. I'm very excited, very proud of our master teacher, Saba Tehuti, and the whole team. 3 years is definitely a beautiful milestone as we are growing, and Saba's testimony in the pod class last night was very strong, very heartfelt, of him talking about his real existence outside of the matrix. And Djed asked a very powerful question of how he keeps his sanity, and I appreciate Saba bringing forth the truth that he brought forth, so we can truly understand the energy that he is in, and that there is no other entity like him doing what he does. So December 14th, Saturday, December 14th, we are celebrating the 3-year anniversary of the magnificent Tehuti Pod class. And as the head Ma'at, I would like it that if eventually we'll get to the point where every month we'll have some kind of celebration, ceremony, honor and represent the Netaru, and honor and represent each other. So be on the lookout as the leadership are gearing up for 2025. So we definitely want to be in sync and be in alignment, be in an echo chamber together as we march forward to continue to lift up our master teacher Saba Tehuti and represent the Netaru. So peace and love to the HOA. Mark your calendars, December 14th, we having a party, a big party, a celebration, a big celebration. So we on a nice little roll. We just finished the pathways, and so now we're gearing up for the celebration of the Tehuti podcast, 3 years strong. So represent to Hotep Marie.
Oh, yes, Tua. I see Great Blackness said no voice, just music. Tua. So I was speaking about this year's anniversary for the Tehuti Pod class. Tua for letting me know that, because sometimes I have two different things, so I appreciate that. Hotep Nukpu, Hotep Great Blackness, glad to see you here. But yes, I was stating that every year we do a tribute to the great Saba Tehuti and the pod class for the anniversary. And this year we are doing the same, and we're requesting that you all participate in creating this tribute to the great Saba. And so we would like everyone to create a video, no more than 2 minutes, of your appreciation for the Tehuti pod class. And the last day to do that is December 4th. But the sooner that you do it, the better. It assists me in putting everything together. So whenever you are able to create time for yourself to sit down and make a 2-minute video, giving your dua to the great Saba Tehuti and the pod class, please do so, and email them to MENKHU Ara. Can you put your email in the chat, and I'll pin it on the video here. And yes, email them.
It's in there, great brother.
Let me see. Oh, okay, I see it. Tua.
Nini up.
All right, there it is. Let me make it. There we go. It's menkhuaram@gmail.com. Email him your videos so that way we can start to put together the entire tribute. We're also still working on the Pathways to Awakening, where you all will be able to enjoy that. And for everyone who had a Ren ceremony, you'll also be able to attain the footage from that, so you can always have that. So each Ren was fully recorded and clear, so you can have that with you. Very important. So Tua, I'm looking forward to receiving everyone's duas for the great Saba in the pod class. Get that to me as soon as you can. And yes, much love in Henu. We'll be making this announcement consistently until December 4th, because this is very important, you know, to be able to do this for the pod class, and so Saba can receive the proper karu, the proper tones, to show our appreciation. So Tua. All right. And yes, so we'll pass it to the great brother, Djed Sdm. You there, great brother?
Peace, peace, peace.
Peace. All right, the floor is yours.
Honey, did you get my my message in the chat?
No, I haven't looked. Okay, let's see.
Really quick, to everyone, when you are putting together your tribute videos, if you're having some trouble and need someone to brainstorm what you might want to put together, you are welcome to email me if you would like some assistance for ideas on putting together your tribute video. I'm happy to help. Hotep Marie.
Hotep Marie. Let me add a Tef here. So, all right, the Djed, you ready, great brother?
Peace. Yes, I'm ready. 1 second. Peace, peace. All right, Tua. We ready? All right. Boom. Get that out the way. All right. All right. Peace and love. Hotep, everybody. Definitely appreciate your attention It's definitely appreciated. And, you know, this class is pretty much, you know, it's about, you know, removing that, removing the old you, that straw man, you know, removing that, truly being yourself. No isfat, no abolish all the things that are not you. And you know, once again, like I said, we putting in reps, trying to make sure that, you know, I spend time in my creativity, make sure that I don't become dormant. So these are good. I feel confident in what I'm doing. There will be some, you know, new versions, new updates, new things, and but right now, you know, I'm in the present. I'm right where I need to be, and I just thank the Natiru for always, you know, speaking to me, guiding me, being able to express my Eid, do what is pleasing to my Ka. So I hope you all enjoy this. Definitely takes a lot of time. But I love it because I love the House of ATEN. Shouts out to our wonderful Saba Tehuti Amun Hotep Ra. Peace and love to you, great Saba. To you, great brothers, who's always right there, man. Always consistent and being there for us no matter what. So I appreciate you, great brothers. To everybody in the chat. To the moderators, Amunet. Peace and love to you all. Shouts out to my MT, Gabriela Lopez, you know, taking care of the holding it down, taking care of the out while I get to spend time in you know, creating. So I'm very grateful. Hope you guys, you know, love this, and we're gonna get started without any more delays. Give me 1 second. It drains me internally. I've worn this damn thing for so long. It's not who I am. We ready? I'm tired of wearing this. It drains me internally. I've worn this damn thing for so long. Even at times I forget to take it off. It's not who I am. But when needed, it has its perks. The problem is that the people I grew up with believes it's me. Whenever they feel something is wrong with me, when I take it off, It's just the side effects of wearing this thing every day. You see, it caters to their feelings, their activities, their beliefs, literally their whole reality. With that catering, it starts to form bonds that slowly become one-sided. Wait, let me slow down. Listen, now don't get me wrong. I was birthed here like everyone else. It's just that my desire is to find the root of the truth. I started to observe that something was off. I observed the way of life and realized it didn't match people's belief system. I was told to never question it. And the funny part is that some of the questions I would ask, they would tell me that I'll be able to ask that question and receive understanding when I meet the Savior. During the beginning, I lived by that instruction. But deep inside, I knew something was off about that. Like, why be given the ability to question and not be able to utilize it? Understanding is birthed from a question. This doesn't sit well with me. I've realized conversations are mainly on topics that entertain the soul rather than teach it. These interactions can go on for years. The interesting part I find very strange, but at the same time fascinating. When I start to bring up topics that questions the spiritual belief or so-called reality structure, which impacts the observation and behavior of one's life, there's this strange look, as if I became a stranger to them. This lack of ability for the mind to gather an answer, it's like observing the mind glitching. This glitch reveals itself through several emotions, like anger, for instance. Laughing in the matter or not taking it serious. The shrugged shoulders, not really caring and care less. I can count on one hand those who are curious and can have a good conversation. But even that has its limitations. But the one emotion that stands out more than others is, of course, and I'm pretty sure you probably figured this out already, is fear. And I can't structure anything on the foundation of fear. I must know why. And it starts with this mask. The interesting part about masks is that they can be subconsciously created. Masks can be even created from different types of abuse, shock trauma, lies, vulnerabilities, taken for granted, even childhood experiences, being stripped away, having to handle responsibilities before one's growth. The materialization of a mask can be just as subtle as, one not knowing that they've gained weight until it's too late. You see, in ancient times, masks were used for multiple reasons. For rituals for the ancestors, to intimidate one's enemies, to blend in with one's environment, to camouflage, whether it be for hunting purposes or even imbuing oneself with a particular creature. I find it fascinating that mask has this ability to shapeshift, an ultimate disguise.
Why? Because our identity is not found inside of the cells. It's from environmental signals that are picked up by membrane of the brain cells. Our identities picked up from identity frequencies in the electromagnetic field. So even if one cell dies, even if the cells die, the signal in the field still exists. And it's there until future brain cells or receptors show up to pick them back up. Then the broadcast plays through a new body. If one can interfere with the frequencies and the thought pattern, they can control the matrix and thus the masses through herd consciousness and through overshadowing. You may have to freeze and read that many times, but understand that what you call your identity is a frequency that others can pick up in the electromagnetic field, which means the identity can be shared. Thus, you have experiences of people having deja vus, people having one-pointed consciousness, remote viewing, which is what Ingalls Swan was exactly doing under Michael Persinger. Reincarnation, people saying that I lived this body, I lived as this person, because the frequency doesn't die. It's just picked up by another similar frequency brain that can pick it up. Just like you have special radios that can pick up certain channels. I forgot what they're called, but there's special radios that can pick up certain channels and some that cannot. If that radio is made that way, it can pick up those channels. When the receptors show back up, then the broadcast plays through a new body. That's why you can broadcast a frequency of physical matter and it can be played through another body, as done in that experiment. Woo! Here it is. Matrix herd consciousness through frequency overshadowing. That is how telepathy overshadowing works. And telepathy overshadowing is simply mind control. That's called overshadowing. It overshadows you easily because you don't practice to defend against it. That's another class though. You'll learn about that in the Mentor class. We've been going for months on how to defend against it, resulting in involuntary illusionary spirit cloning. That's why this section in the Matrix, you may not have noticed it, but all the people in here are clones of each other. They're circled. Look at the people in blue that are circled. They look just like the other person in blue. This is done purposely. You see the people in red? The two people look alike. See the people in green? They look alike. This was a section in the Matrix about herd consciousness and illusionary spirit cloning. That everybody is acting and behaving the same because of an overshadowing frequency that actually controls you through the Matrix. So even though you think you're some individual person, an individual being, you're actually acting like about 200,000 other beings that think that they're individual, and it's being controlled by a large overshadowing frequency, shape-shifting your thoughts into shape-shifting your reality and your actions, which actually changes your physical form. Let's go, everybody. Welcome to Tuti Podcast. Here we go. All right, now, thus, with the control of frequency alteration mixed with physical illusion, the so-called magic takes place, What do you mean by physical illusion, Tehuti? Remember earlier in the class I said I will get to the real indigenous name and meaning of the night walker, which is the Yina Adaloshi. Do you notice the animal forms that the Yina Adaloshi skinwalkers are in? They're usually seen in? What are the animal forms they're usually seen in? A bear, a wolf, a bull. You don't see them in a bird or a rat. What do you notice about the size of these animals that they shapeshift in? Let me show you. Here we are. What do you notice, everybody, about the size of a bear? A small bear, the size of a large wolf. What do you notice about the sizes? Why don't you hear about the Yina Adaloshi shapeshifting into a rat? How come they don't shapeshift into gerbils? How come they don't shapeshift into squirrels? You don't hear about the Yina Adaloshi squirrel. When you describe them, they're in the form of a large coyote wolf or a bear or a small bull. Why do you think that is, everybody? Why do you think they shapeshift into those beings? Does anybody know? Anybody have a thought? Why those particular beings? How come they're not shapeshifting into guinea pigs? How come they're not shapeshifting into hawks and eagles? How come? Why not? Why a bear? Why a bull? Why a large wolf? Why a cougar? A cougar puma? You want to know why? Because the way that magic works, and you're talking to a magician. I'm not sure. I'm not on the platforms with your debaters. I'm not on the platforms with your debaters and your studiers or whoever they are. You're talking to a magician that uses this. I didn't learn under Chris Angel, David Blaine, and David Copperfield. I was under their teachers. All of us were students of the same teachers. Why? Because of pace and lead, links and associations. What you'll notice about these things is exactly what Big Vape said, and that is they're close to human size. The way that magic works is not the magic of the God in the Bible. It's not poof, there it is. Poof, there. It's not that. It's pace and lead. You have to be a part of the magic that the being is doing. Like the Dracula story. You have to let Dracula in the house. Have you ever seen Dracula break in a house in any movie? You ever seen Dracula take a sledgehammer? I'm coming in your house. You have to let Dracula in. The way that this magic works and the shape-shifting works is a part of your mind and critical thinking has to be removed first with the pace and lead illusionary links and associations. That has to exist first. And then the rest is done by an unseen force mixed with an illusion, because the world that you're in is an illusion. People ask me, Tehuti, you're a magician. Are you a real magician, or do you do illusions? Are you the real one or the illusion? And I'm like, what's the name of the real one? What's his name? I need to talk to him. What's the real one? Every magician is an illusionist, because one of the first things that you're taught, and you know, is that you don't see with this. Everything you see is an illusion. When you put your two fingers together and you see one finger in the middle, is there one finger in the middle? No. Everything is an illusion that your mind is creating. And the more you accept it, is the better the illusion works. So thus, you'll never accept seeing a little mouse outfit on a 6-foot man. Hey, I'm shape-shifting. See me as a gerbil? It's just sitting on my shoulder, little gerbil skin sitting on my... No, they're fully cloaked in the thing. Like I said in the beginning of the class, when you first look at the Yabichia medicine men, and if you just ran by or saw them in the dark, you wouldn't think you're looking at a person. You would actually be scared, because all your mind has to do is to see the shape of what they're dressed in, and your mind does the rest. mixed with frequency change, DNA slight change, boom, a shapeshifter. Boom, the MENKHU and the magic starts to work. Why? Because your mind already partly created it. If you were in a forest and saw one of those Yabichi medicine men, you would run. Why? Not because you have ever seen anything like that, ever heard a person before. You've never heard of it before, but you would run. Why? Because your mind shape-shifted a story within it. It created the story already. Now all that man in the suit has to do is chase you. As he chases you, adrenocorticotropic kicks in and you're getting more scared. There's a creature chasing me. You created the creature first. Then the thing chased you. If the thing took off the outfit and you saw the 70-year-old man, hey man, you'd be like, what the heck? What's this? You see the Wizard of Oz behind the behind the cloak. You see the Wizard of move the cloak. What the hell? What's this? The Wizard? That's the Oz? That's the Wizard of Oz? But your mind creates majority of the magic for the magician to step in and fill in the blanks. That's why it's so hard to break your friends out of Christianity. There's a 12-step program to breaking some out of the Christianity. Most of it is created in their mind, and the Bible fills in the blanks. That's why it's called the God of the blanks. It fills in the blank spaces, and then you create the rest of the story. The Naadoloshi shapeshifters are using all of these techniques. Welcome to the Tuti Pod class. Here we go. What was the brother that gave the answer? Let me look at who gave that answer. Somebody gave the right answer. Was it Matthew? Was it big vapes? Because they're close to human size. So of course they can wear the skin to cover up most of their human aspects. So when you see them, you see the skin.
Masks are created to adapt to one's current surroundings. Agreeing is sustenance for the mind. It feeds on being understood. It thrives on agreements. Some people's consciousness are malnourished and will do whatever it takes to fit in, instead of just being themselves. They will be whatever it is that their environment requires them to be. Look, starve a person and you will see who they truly become. Take away the things that sustain life and you will see the effects of that decision. That is the same as one wanting to be understood. Starve the mind and only chaos will come forth. The mind needs someone or something to agree with. Masks only create false realities because it is the covering of one's true self. The mask only attracts what is being presented. It only attracts those who have similar characteristics. But the dangers of sharing these false realities with others is when you begin to realize and observe and come to the realization that you no longer want to participate in that false reality. Now this breaks the agreement that you made with whoever it is that you made it with. When you no longer want to participate in that false reality, to those who want to stay in it, well, it's like a breach of contract. This topic can be compared with many examples. But for instance, people who grew up in a chaotic environment, running the streets, doing whatever it takes to survive, especially performing these activities with others. The moment one person comes to the realization that they no longer want to participate in these activities and decide to do what is best for them to come out of that environment, once they accomplish it or dedicate themselves to that particular goal, those who used to run the streets with them starts to feel misunderstood or abandoned. The agreement to participate in the activities are no longer there like they once were. They no longer understand each other anymore because one wants to better themselves and the other wants to stay in the environment. The one who wants to stay feels like, he thinks he's better than me, looks down on me. That person becomes angry at them because they no longer want to share that reality. Many lives have fallen due to such detachments. How do you maintain sanity knowing all of these things? And you're giving us the rated G version. Like you're giving us the, you can still keep it low key friendly, low key, not too much to where you get kicked off. How do you maintain sanity knowing what you just expressed? And to us, this is like, oh, it's sickening, right? To us right now, it's sickening. But an even deeper version than that is more rated, that is more unrated than rated. So how do you keep that sanity inside, Great Soul?
That's a beautiful question. And I know the unorganized version of that. So it's easier for me to become what they call insane. Because what I gave you is the organized, structured, pretty version. That had theater in it. It had build up. It had suspense. It had booms. It had time. Everything leading up to something. Boom. This aspect of command. That was a very organized version. All of that is unorganized in my brain. I have all of that in my head scrambling around. So the sanity of it is I disconnect myself from the matrix completely. That includes me cutting off family members, cutting off people that say they love me, whatever it is. I completely only exist within Ma'at that's in my controllable realm. My sanity is hearing the support that's given, and when I shut down this computer and I'm around the ladies that are around me, and I around my animals, that's the sanity. Also because what I'm giving you as information is what I've experienced. So a lot of these classes are my experiences. I just don't put the experiences on there. I've experienced the possession. I've been in the bedroom with females that this has happened to, and their voice changes during intimacy. Their voice changes into a man and a man, and they tell me what's happening. I've had this face to face. So you're talking to somebody now that this is normal to, because what seemed like the spirit world and what seems like all this impactful information, this is my day-to-day life. I've had I've had especially females turn to me and say to me, I am possessed. There is a demon thing inside of me. I've had all type of experiences, and I say females because of the fact that it's females that get the closest to me, and getting the closest to me is like a wound getting close to hydrogen peroxide. So I've seen this, I've experienced these things, and I cut off everything with no fear of consequence. I do not care if I end up in jail. I do not care if I end up under a bridge. I do not care if some enforcement comes and gets me. I care only for the love of my ladies, but I live like an animal does. If you think you've ever lived a hard life, if you think you've ever lived in the hood, if you think you've ever had an argument, whatever you think, you couldn't survive in the Serengeti. You couldn't survive in the open plains with the wild dogs. And the animal, their attack is to pull your intestines out of you. They don't know how to kill. A wild dog and a hyena does not know how to kill anything. It bites and just pulls your intestines out until you die of pain. That's a hard knock life. I don't know what the Jay-Z song is about, but that's the animal world, where you're in a world where everything is going to kill you. So you don't care about nothing other than to survive. So your head is always on a pivot. You always think that you're going to die. So my sanity is always thinking that I'm going to die. My sanity is always thinking that at any time somebody could knock on the door and take me. My sanity is knowing that they want to take me. That's my sanity, to always be on edge, like I am going to die. So that's the peace, is just being around my animals, my turds, and seeing the support of the pod class. Because if I ever tried to live a regular life like most of you all, I would be insane, because I'd be mixing the two worlds. And if you had what's in my brain trying to mix the two worlds, like a lot of you all are doing, that I don't blame you. Nothing. That's just, everybody goes at their own path. But I couldn't get a job. I can't get a job. I can't get a job because I don't exist to show that I can be hired. I can't go on Medicaid. I can't do these things. I've extracted myself permanently. It's only consequence for me from here on out. So therefore, the sanity is the happiness of you all just appreciating it. The insanity would be if nobody liked any of this. I was gonna go insane when I thought nobody liked any of this, and that's why I kept to myself. But you all are actually bringing me my sanity, because I only live for you all in my turds. Outside of this, I wake up in the morning thinking that I'm going to be taken away. Like while I'm doing the answers, I'm saying to myself, "Come on and get me, come on and get me." I mean, look who I'm talking against. Look who I'm teaching against. Look who I'm up against. I've been confronted by law enforcement and everything. So my sanity is that I can do this. And I can breathe. And when the pod class closes, I can fall into a bedroom with people that actually love me. I've had everything taken away from me. I don't have children, mothers, grandmothers, anything. All of it has been taken away from me because of the Matrix, because of some type of Matrix situation. So I have no connection or ties to any of this world whatsoever. And if anything ever happens, I will go and live in the wild with the animals. And at that time, I'll be feeling safer than I am around all of the people. So that's what keeps me sane, is that I think that I'm going to die at any time. I hope not, but I think I'm going to be taken away. And when I wake up in the morning and I'm not, I feel a sense of sanity. It's nothing that you all can ever. This is studying for you all. This is not what's happening with me in my realm is not what's going on with the YouTubers. They're doing this for study and debating and stuff like this. I'm actually being confronted by city councils and there's actual meetings in city halls about me. So I can't explain it other than that. But honestly, if you were to live this, you definitely wouldn't be having Gabrielle or any child right now. You would be the guy in The Exorcist. You'd be the guy in the bed. If you were to try to live this life right here, that's why I don't want anybody to live this part of it. I only want people to live the Ma'at part. Live the Ma'at part and be safe. Don't be like me, because if you live like me, you will be on the bed going when you get everything stripped from you, and you can't go. Imagine being hit by a car and you can't go to the hospital. You have to go to the hospital using magic. I walk into the hospital using magic. That's how I get into the hospital and out. When I got the snake bite, they don't know who I am. They never served me. No nurse ever served me. They served the strong man that my magic created. So I always have to be on that frequency, and I have to be like this all the time, because at any time that magic goes away and they say, wait a minute, we can't, you don't qualify for this, then I just die of a snake bite. As I'm gonna say for right now, I'll just keep it right there. But you know, use me an example. Is everything good? Don't try to be me. I mean, you can't. It's not. Don't try to be me. Don't only try to be me in the good ways. You don't know what it's like to it's to go into a room in the dark and to make agreements and pull out agreements with the law. Just everybody, all debaters, just leave me alone. I wasn't meant for any of that stuff. So I'm just here for this, and that's it. That's what keeps me sane. I'll be fully sane when I'm back as a coup. I'm actually crazy right now. That's what you all like about me, because I'm crazy. Only a crazy man can do what you saw, what you see. No sane man can do this, because you lose your brain. Just stick with after all is said and done, I become an older man and disappear, or whatever happens. It's just like the Nitiru. Whatever happens, when that's gone, then the people will just teach. It'll be scribe, PTAH, and you all will teach and just keep this up. But you'll never, ever, ever comprehend what I have to do, because you're still that name that you have, your government name, you're still that guy. You can still go do security. I need security. I can't do it. Whatever scribe, whatever PTAH, PTAH, ATEN, TEHUTI'S, whatever he's doing in his regular world, he can still do that and survive and pay his bills. I cannot. I do not have that option to do any of those things. I cannot do those things. Not that I cannot do those things, because I've extracted, and once I go back, it's over for me. So I live a life every day that it will be over for me if I ever try to do any of the things that some of you all do. All the Medi-Cal, the Medicaid, the Social Security number, the W-2 form, I can't. It's over for me. So thank you for asking, though. That's the best answer I could give. And after I'm gone, you all, whatever happens to me, if I retire, go somewhere, whatever happens to me, you all that have the ability to do all the things in the regular world, use that power, please. I can. I give myself up from the matrix. You all use that power to go open up businesses and go do tax resume, whatever. Whatever the people can do, use that as a power for yourself and go build up the house of ATEN, because I'm living like as if I'm an animal in a human skin. So that's all I can say for right now. We're gonna get.
There remain of it a few fragments, which, as is obvious from the context, constitute the conclusion of a speech by a man's Ba. In order to speak, for their decision is unbiased. Bribery, for their decision is unbiased. I opened my mouth in response to my Ba, answering what he had said. This has become too onerous for me today. My Ba is not in accord with me. This is even worse than opposing me. It is like forsaking me. But my Ba shall not depart. He must stand now as my defense in this. I shall restrain him in my body as with a net of rope. Never shall he succeed in fleeing on the day of anguish. But behold, my Ba would deceive me. But I heed him not, while I am impelled toward a death whose time has not yet come. He flings me on the fire to torment me. I'm not going to read the commentary here. I'm just going to read the stories. We can discuss it after I'm done reading. Line 15, and yet he shall be within me on the day of anguish. He shall stand with me in the west as one who perfects my happiness, though he would now depart, yet shall he return. My Ba is senseless in disparaging the agony in life, and impels me to death before my time. And yet the West will be pleasant for me, for there is no sorrow there. Such is the course of life, and even trees must fall. So trample down my illusions, for my distress is endless. Tehuti will judge me, he who satisfies the netters. Khans will defend me, he who records the truth. Ra will hear my words, he who guides the sunbark. Idas will defend me in the sacred hall. For my longing is too intense to bring me any joy, and only the netters will purge my innermost pain. What my Ba said to me, are you not a man? At least you are alive. So what do you gain by pondering on your life like the owner of a tomb? One who speaks to him who passes by about his life on earth? Indeed, you are just drifting. You are not in control of yourself. And any rogue could say, I shall guide you. You are in effect dead, although your name still lives. The beyond is the place of rest, the desire of the heart. The West is the final landing place, but your journey has not yet reached its end. Then it says the following passage is obviously spoken not by the Ba, but by the man. If my Ba, my stubborn brother, will listen to me, and if his desire is in full accord with me, he will flourish, for I shall cause him to reach the West, like one who is in his pyramid, which stands above his grave in the sight of his descendants. I shall build a shelter over your corpse, that you may be the envy of any other Ba who is exhausted. I shall build a shelter, one which will be perfectly cool, that you may be the envy of any other Ba who is too hot. I shall drink water at the pool and gather provisions, that you may be the envy of any other Ba who is hungry. But if you compel me to death in this way, you will not find a place whereon to rest in the West. Let your heart be calm, my Ba, my brother, until I have an heir who will make offerings and officiate at my tomb on the day of burial and complete my resting place in the necropolis. My Ba opened his mouth to me in answer to what I had said. If you are obsessed with burial, it will cause only sadness of heart, for it brings tears to grieve a man. It will bear a man away untimely from his home and bring him to a tomb in the desert. Never again will it be possible for you to go up and see the sunlight. Even those who built with stones of granite, who constructed magnificent pyramids, perfecting them with excellent skill, so that the builders might become netters. Now their offering stones are empty, and they are like those who die on the riverbank with no survivors. The flood carries off some, and likewise the sun takes others. And now only the fish are curious about them at the edge of the river. For your own sake, listen to me. Behold, it is good when men listen. Seek happy days and forget your care. There was a peasant who farmed his plot of land. He loaded his harvest into a boat and towed it, for his time of taxation had come. He saw the approach of the darkness of a storm from the north, so he kept watch over the boat. The sun disappeared and then came out again. But meanwhile, his wife and children had perished. On a lake infested at night by crocodiles, finally he sat down and cried aloud, saying, I weep not for the mother, for it is not within her power to go out from the West for another life on earth. I grieve for her children who were crushed in infancy, and who saw the face of the crocodile without ever having lived. There was another peasant who asked for something to eat, but his wife said to him, It will soon be supper time. He went outside to sulk for a while and then forced himself to come back to his house. But he was like a completely different man. His wife was civil with him, but he would not listen to her. He was moody, and his family was disrupted. I opened my mouth to my Ba in answer to what he had said. Behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than the dung of vultures. On summer days when the sky is hot, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than a catch of fish on a day of fishing when the sky is hot, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than the stench of ducks or reed coverts where waterfowl lodge, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than the smell of fishermen or the marshes where they fish, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than the stench of the crocodiles which lurk on that shore which breeds them. Behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than a woman of whom lies are told to her husband, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, more than the vigorous youth of whom it is said, he is despised by his father, behold, my very being is loathsome. Behold, like the king's land, which contrives mutiny as soon as he turns his back. Whom can I trust today? One's brothers have become evil, and friends of today have no compassion. Whom can I trust today? Hearts are greedy, and every man steals his neighbor's goods. Whom can I trust today? Compassion has perished, and violence attacks everyone. Whom can I trust today? Men are pleased with the evil, which everywhere throws goodness underfoot. Whom can I trust today? Though a man be woeful through ill fortune, his evil plight causes all to mock him. Whom can I trust today? Men plunder, and everyone robs his comrade. Whom can I trust today? A reprobate is my closest friend, and the companion with whom I associated has become a foe. Whom can I trust today? There is no remembrance of the past, and men now do not treat one in accordance with one's deeds. Whom can I trust today? One's brothers have become evil, and one turns to strangers for integrity. Whom can I trust today? People are indifferent, and every man is sullen to his comrades. Whom can I trust today? Hearts have become greedy, and no man has a heart which can be trusted. Whom can I trust today? There are no righteous men, and the land is abandoned over to the lawless. Whom can I trust today? There is emptiness in faithful friends, and one must turn to strangers for comfort. Whom can I trust today? None are contented, and he with whom one walked is now no more. Whom can I trust today? I am laden down with sorrow, and there is none to comfort me. Whom can I trust today? Evil runs rampant throughout the land. Endless evil. Death is before me today, like the healing of a sick man, like going outside after illness. Death is before me today, like the fragrance of myrrh, like sitting under the sails on a windy day. Life is before me today, like the fragrance of the lotus, like tottering on the verge of drunkenness. Death is before me today, like the course of the Nile. And when men return home from a campaign, death is before me today, like the clearing of the sky. And when a man understands what had been unknown to him, Death is before me today, like a man's yearning to see his home after passing many years in exile. But surely he who is yonder will be a living nectar, having purged away the evil which had afflicted him. Surely he who is yonder will be one who stands in the sunbark, having made the necessary offerings to the temples. Surely he who is yonder will be one who knows all things, who will not be prevented from standing in the presence of Ra when he speaks. What my boss said to me: lay your complaining aside, my companion and my brother. Make offerings on the altar and struggle for your life, just as you have declared. Love me here and now, and forget about the West. Continue indeed in your desire to reach the West, but only when your body is buried in the earth. I shall alight after you have become weary, and we shall make our dwelling place together. So it has been transcribed from its beginning to its end, as it was found in writing.
The removal of the mask comes with great caution. See, to me, this is also of great responsibility, due to the fact that this mask has formed your current reality. Meaning, if you pull it off with no discretion or guidance, doing so recklessly could cause more than what your Eve could handle. It is time to completely remove the mask. Some remove it completely, and some are removing it in fragments, piece by piece. Whatever your process may be, the mask must fully come off. May you do what is biologically imperative for your immortality. Because once everything is said and done, it won't be the mask that is weighed on the scales of Ma'at. It will be the Eve. And may your Eve be lighter than the feather. Hearing is beneficial to a son who willingly hears. For when what is heard takes root in the hearer, he who has heard will become one worthy himself of being heard. It is good to hear, and it is good to speak. But he who can hear possesses what is advantageous. Hearing is beneficial to the hearer. Hearing is better than everything, for through it, good affection comes into being. I am the Djed Sdm Maa Paut, and I take this cut as a possession, an offering up to the Natiru, a divine altar. I come forth as conscious light. Hotep Mary.
Mask off!
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. No travel, not at my normal spot, and not using my normal setup. But yeah, great brother, that was phenomenal as usual. I was sitting here. I'm at I had to travel for to check on some family members. It's kind of like a emergency situation, so I had to travel, and I'm sitting here watching. I'm watching it because I'm not at home sitting at my computer, so I'm sitting here watching it on. I don't know. This must be. I look like it's, I have a 70-inch TV in my house. This is way bigger, so I don't know, 100. I don't know, but I'm watching it like it's a real movie. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I was enjoying it like that, and looking forward to it. What you bring forth, good brother. I love your visuals, and I know that for those of you that don't know, uh, we got a master architect in our great brother, the scribe. So we've all been getting our lessons, our improvements to for what we do, for what we bring forth. Just in general, we here to help each other build and grow. That's what we're doing. So I love the visuals, great brother. I love it's so never how what I have going on in my life personally, and then how that just that class was just very. It got me a little emotional as I was watching it and understanding it just from a deep level. Um, Let me pull out my notes here. Uh, I was just thinking when I was stretched out, bro. I was just watching it on the big. I guess it's bigger than 70, so let's just say 100. And I think it's bigger than that. I don't know. And it's like crystal clear. And I'm watching it, and I'm just looking at the advancements of the house of ATEN. It's like everything was going through my mind. And the first thing I thought of was, man, I love how when you telling the story, because how you put it together, and then you add Saba in it. And, his class and how it relates to it, and then you put the clip in there that we just did yesterday from last night's class. I'm like, how did he do that? So I love the advancement. I love the visual, and then as I'm sitting up here admiring and loving the fact that you put Saba in it, then you put the man and the Ba in it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like remembering, that class and what was going on, and the visuals, and how I used to put the book there, and how you incorporated that in it. But it wasn't that; it was what was being said, and just how important it is for us to not be afraid to grow. Not be afraid to take the mask off and go and elevate, because it's a process, bro. And so I definitely want to commend you for your growth and your elevation. I think it was Ani who said it. I don't know if it was yesterday or whatever. I've been having a lot going on fast, so I'm like all over the place. But I think it was Ani that said he loved that you joined us and what you bring and add to the house of Atom. With your energy and your class of primordial vision. I love it, brother. Yeah, I just want to give you a Hinu. Your class was phenomenal. And what I got from it um, was don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to take your mask off, to elevate, to Kepara, to continue to just not be afraid to evolve. because it's tough, I had many RINs in the past, and the thing that our Saba taught us, and you touched on it beautifully with your presentation, was that the frequency. So when I was those things, I was those things. I was in that frequency of those past RINs that I had, no matter what it was, and just putting it all on the table. A lot of those frequencies were not beneficial to my Eve, so just being able to evolve with you brothers and grow, I'm grateful, and I'm grateful and understanding that you are who you are. So be your best, and you might not be your best right now, but you know that. So don't be afraid to take the mask off. I'm just, my mind is I'm processing it, bro, because it was my first time watching it on a big screen, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm looking into the future, and I'm looking at what is, and then of course you showed one of my readings, and that's what was. But I'm just looking forward to what's gonna be, as we continue to build, because we are all growing individually and collectively. So as I was watching it on the screen, I'm just in awe of your progress and elevation. Like, I know the next level is coming, bro, because that's what we do, and we striving, to be our best selves. Because this material exists, as Saba pointed out, and just these deep understandings, man. It's everything is synchronistic right now. So Hotep, Hinu to you, great brother. Continue with the expansion and elevation of primordial vision. Definitely adding on brick by brick to the house of ATEN. And, I salute you, great brother. I'm definitely looking forward to what you have next, what you have in store, because I know, I already know, bro, the technology out there is advancing, and so are we. And like Saba said, he looks forward to us using what's out there, the technology, the matrix, the stuff that we're still a part of, to our advantage. Like, he knows that it's Ma'at for us. We're going to use the knowledge and the things that we are learning as we are all in the matrix to expand, as it's going to be beneficial in Kepara. So yeah, brother. Hotep Hinu to you. Hotep Mary, great brother. Hotep and Hinu to the chat. I can't see the chat. I don't know if he sent the link. I'm watching it on the screen. But, peace and love to everybody. Hotep.
Hey, peace. To a great brother, MENKHU Maat. Yeah, I was gonna I was gonna read a man with a dispute with his Bob, but I was like, hold on, like, we got a phenomenal reader already, and I'm not about to reinvent the wheel. And you're a fantastic reader, so that's something that I was not about to redo. And the best thing to do it is to put the reading up there, great brother. That's for sure. And you're definitely great at that. So, Tua, for those never words, great brother. I appreciate you. Yes, it's important for one to come forth as conscious light, to live in that Ren. It's unbalancing, bouncing back and forth. It's unbalancing to be into a ISFET funk structure, and then try to hop out of it and put on your Ren, and trying to be focused in my eye. So you have to be one person all around, and that was yeah, there was so many so many different directions I could have taken it, but I just followed the E, man. I just wanted to make sure I at least get the message out. These things can turn into a longer presentation, but I'm a fan and understanding that the coup can only keep its the attention span for so long. So I try to make sure I don't pour too much. But that's just me. So Tua, for just the love, the peace, and the wonderful never words, great brother. Tua, for everything that you do for the House of ATEN. And Uncle Justin Neb, to your Aout over there. Safe travels for all of y'all, man. Praying for y'all. And Hotep Henu, great brother.
Hotep Henu, Tua to you, great brother. Nini up. Yeah, it's all playing out beautifully the way it's supposed to. So, yeah, I definitely am here with you, brothers. No matter what, I'm here, consistently. No matter what it takes, because people do what's important to them. And, the House of ATEN is very important. And this is, it is very difficult, brother. I was thinking about, when you get your rent, how you go and you change it, do all of that get your new ID and all of that. And it is very challenging. So, the way we all navigate it is Ma'at. That's it. Just keep it Ma'at. That's why I was like, it's Ma'at or not. Because you really can't fake this. Like, I put my heart into this. My whole Eve and everything into Ma'at. It's into what we're doing. It's into, my family. But I have to keep everything that I do on Ma'at frequency. So, yeah, it's challenging. Definitely. So, Ma'at or not, don't be afraid to take that mask off.
Peace, Hotep. To a great brother for this share, this exploration. I'm gonna just read from my notes.
Menko, I'm gonna be off camera, but I'm listening, brother. I can hear you.
Okay, that. Every day we are creating our own reality, as we are in an illusion / the matrix. Not only are we creating our own reality, we are witnessing everyone else creating their reality as well. We are all on a path. You can't not be on your path. Your path is coming to you. We are broadcasting a frequency of vibration that is a reflection of who we are. Tua, for sharing your Eve and holding a mirror to the world so we can see ourselves while you are displaying your transformation. Tua, for the primordial vision. The mask is a powerful concept that has been around for many generations. Tua, for the mixes, the music. I like the tone, the beat that you chose. That was that was amazing. I felt like that gave a lot of flavor to the story. Your storytelling is amazing. Tua, for incorporating Saba and Atef into clarifying further the message you wanted to deliver. We are witnessing a director, producer in the making. The wisdom that you impart will bring more souls into Ma'at. Henu Hotep Marie.
Tua. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah. Hey, we trying to make it happen. That's for sure. We definitely trying to put these visuals together and like I say, come forth as conscious light. I can't say it enough because it's exactly how I feel. Things would get better, definitely. Just practicing, the verbiage is everything. Writing it is that's the part that's like, hey, you pretty much gotta go into like this darkness, you know what I mean? You gotta go into this cave and just go into the temple and just start writing. And not all of it comes to me at once. So sometimes, I'll get, some here, some there, and then just put it all together. So, but Tua, appreciate you, great brother. Definitely trying to perfect and mature this gift. So, Tua to you, Henu Hotel.
All right, Henu Hotep Tua, Hotep Ma'at. Great brother Djed, are you able to come to the screen so I can see you?
Yes, 1 second.
Yes, Tua, everyone. Hope you all are appreciating this and supporting these productions. And all the work that goes into this. It's a beautiful thing. So yes, Hotep Henu, great brother, the Djed Sdm Maa. Yes, this was phenomenal. I love the concept, the topic that you chose, and it's very fitting, being that you now carry the ren that you do, and taking everyone through this transformation process that you're going through, and the vulnerability that you express through your creations, to give us all a peek into your ankh and your process, which is definitely going to advance and assist others through this same process. So Tua for that. Definitely love the visuals. I love how it started out when there was that scene of like panning over the money. It looked like I just see the intro of just, and then the way you're speaking, the tone of your voice is it's becoming more of natural narration that feels just wonderful. So Tua for that, and all of the storytelling that you're doing, while incorporating the teachings and the Sebayit and the stories, like you've always done, which is such a nefer thing, to be able to refer back to something that has a proven track record, makes what you're doing so much more potent and strong than someone who may just be attempting to speak from just their own personal experience, right? You're incorporating an entire culture by applying what you're saying to what was written for us over thousands of years ago, and what sustained Ma'at in a land where there's always, Isfet has always been at play, and learning how to maneuver through that. So Tua, Tua for that, and then incorporating those, the readings, and what Saba Tahuti speaks on. It's such a beautiful thing, because what we're able to do is to give so many different points of view based on a topic in which we all are rooted in the same thing. Just utilize different angles to teach and utilize our own experiences to assist others. And it's a beautiful thing. I love the visual that you put in when it showed the person. It was like we was looking, like if there was a mirror, he was writing on the mirror, and the camera was like on the other side of the mirror, watching the person write. That I love that visual, because it puts me into a perspective of that subconscious mind watching you move, the subconscious parts of self that is seemingly hidden, but is in control of the majority of what we do. And seeing it from that perspective is a great practice and meditation. That's one of the reasons why I love that imagery so much, because I utilize that as a meditation to literally place myself, my thoughts, and my consciousness outside and looking at me, to put myself in another perspective of looking at self. So I love that imagery. You know, as artists and creators, there's certain types of details that you know, we look at when it comes to putting things together, and that really takes the storytelling to another level. So Tua for that. All of the visuals were wonderful. They looked amazing. You sounded amazing. The mix was great. The tones of the music was at a nefer volume in accordance with your voice. That was phenomenal. And yes, just teaching and speaking about what the mask is, right? And learning how to properly come forth while navigating the matrix is something that's going to help and benefit so many people, because most are coming out of that process, you know. So for us to be able to document our actual real life journeys in doing it is just a whole nother level of looking at the bigger picture, the totality, right? Stepping outside of self and looking at what we're doing from a bird's eye view, and the visuals and stories that you're telling and how you tell it is just nefer. So Tua, great brother for this, putting this together for us, and as we watch what you do and see the creativity express itself and become something that we can digest. And you hear Tef saying he's watching in a home movie theater. That's what it sounds like. He's in a movie theater right now watching Primordial Vision. That's a real thing. So yes, much hinu to you, great brother. May the Natiru continue to guide you and the Aut, and allow your creativity to continuously flourish and blossom into its complete Kepara state. And may you be able to continuously transmute the energies that's taking place around you into the English language that we speak, so that you can get across what it is that you are wanting to say through the pictures that you paint, great brother. So TEHUTI'S, just for all of that. And yeah, I'm very excited for you and what you're doing.
This is House of ATEN. I don't have a mask on. I'll tell you all what happened.
HOTEP, great brother.
Hotel, yeah, man, you got me amped right there. I see they got the facts wrong. Flow flu. Yo, yeah, peace and love, great brother. Appreciate you. Great. Ani Pata Ten Tehuti. Yeah, to a man for hey, I appreciate you seeing the details and things of, you know, certain images that I'm grabbing and that I feel fits what I'm trying to show and bring forth. So to that, great brother, yes, one can choose. There are so many images out there that you can express something, right? You can, like they said, like a picture's worth of, 1,000 words, right? So I can put anything I want as a representation of what's being said, but if you do that, if you have no patience and don't take the time to actually find something that's, really representing what you say, the message can be thrown off. So that takes time. That takes time to like really go through so many things and say, boom, okay, that picture takes up 3 seconds. Now I gotta go find another one. And then so piece by piece, it's like, man, like that's the time to like, can I find something that expresses, represents what I'm saying? Can I put this? Okay, cool. So you just spent hours and hours and hours and just trying to like paint something. But you know what? I really like it. Like I like putting things like this together. I've always visualized things when I listen to music or whatever I'm doing. There's always a visual going within me as I'm, in the present, right? So, hey, Tua for just pointing out the details. I appreciate that. That goes a long way for me because, yeah, like I said, the time being spent into it is like, man. But hey, we're gonna get better. As we evolve, hey, we trying to definitely be on the big screen, like Atef says. You know what I mean? We just trying to, sit in the chair, direct. You know what I mean? Look at things, visualize it, and do it HOA style, like the great Nefertiti said, the great Saket, when she wrote in the comments. So that was very funny. So, but Tua, man, appreciate it. It's an honor to be a part of the HOA. So these things I love to do. So Hotep Inu.
Yes, Hotep Inu. And what do you take any type of like casting calls? What do we got to do to get in a primordial vision? I'm trying to get a scene in one of these productions. So I got a camera around here.
Hey man, we gonna make it happen. You already know.
Just a small little part,
Yeah, So yes.
All right, now when I'm building something, then hey, don't get surprised. I'll send y'all a message like, hey, can you film yourself doing doing this and this?
Yeah, send the script.
MENKHU boys, let's go.
Yes. Yeah, that's fire. Great brother. Yeah, the amount of effort and time that it takes to put these things together. It's why the reciprocity and the appreciation go so far, because it's there's so much exerted energy. Learning an entirely new skill set and practicing it, learning the tools. This stuff takes, you have to dedicate, part of your life to it to really make it be reflective in the efforts that go into it and the consistency that goes with it to keep it fresh. Because now we're at a time where things are advancing so fast that there's always new tools and new technology and advancements coming. So soon as you learn one thing, here's something else that comes that makes what you just learned much more easier to do. And keeping up with that process is difficult. You have to stay observant. So for those who are, watching this and you hear the great brother speak about that, it's absolutely 100% valid and real. Once someone receives a complete product, right, with what you see on the screen, here's the finished product, here it is, and it may have taken months to be able to create what it is that you see, hours and hours and hours and days, and it's a beautiful thing because the great ancestors, this how they lived, because the detail and the intricacies of what they brought forth and the intention of every single mark, every single stroke, every single carving, the detail and the intention, it consumes your entire thought process and your life. So to have that as an example, right? That's one thing that keeps me motivated when doing the digging, when I'm reading certain papyri and I hear the intricacy and the detail, and and to have a language like the MENKHU netter that is so complex and deep, right? So many different symbols. The English alphabet, right? It's 26 letters. You only have to memorize 26 letters and figure out different ways to put that together. If our alphabet was 700 symbols and you want to write a sentence and tell get across what you're wanting to get across, and just the patience and the dedication that it took for them to master that and to bring that forward is a super motivation to me. And I know it reflects on you as well, great brother. And this is what's going to raise the bar for everyone who would consider themselves our peers. And as we take full control and master what it is that we are doing, and bring it to more public platforms for people to receive, which is occurring and will continue to occur. These learning processes now, and showing up through the learning process takes a lot of courage. Most people want to come to the front once they already done, got it right. Now I'm comfortable. Now I'm still, I'm still trying to figure this out while still bringing forward what it is that I'm doing. It takes a lot of courage, but it builds up a subconscious fortress of confidence within self, and as long as we continue to challenge ourselves and see our limits and push past that, whatever we think our limit is right now, to continuously surpass that breaks the concept of a limit. which is what PTAH teaches, and that is the goal, to get to that thought process in a continuous level, that there is no pinnacle, there is no limit. So whatever limit I place in my mind is just an illusion, and I can get it done. So to you, great brother, again, just for being a representation of that. I hope you all are supporting what the great brother is doing. To everyone who is here watching live and watching on the playback. Make sure everyone has hit the like button. And, you know, with what you see, if anything inspires you or motivates you to want to, because there's always new things to be done. There's always positions opening. There's always something to do. And you all are witnessing just the works that each of us are doing individually, and as we come together as a collective here on the House of ATEN, and we put all this together. The snowball effect is a real thing. So allow that Kepara to continue to push forward, each and every one of you individually, and allow this just to inspire you to tell your story, to create your story. So we can properly represent each other in the highest levels, and be put in the proper positions for us to alleviate the matrix that puts a lot of this on lock and key. And that's why so many people lose creativity and don't do much to produce something just come from within self. So to our great brother, Djed Sdm, for being an example of artistry, consistency, and discipline, great brother. Ma'at flows through you, and yeah, just much love and appreciation to you, and may you continue to just expand in Kepara, great brother. Hotep.
Tap to our great brother, to our.
Yes, absolutely. So let me post the link in the chat here for anyone who wants to come to the panel. There is the link right there. Hit that link and come up. Let the great brother know of what you I just saw this comment that Nefertatin put. Ox and axes over actors. Keep advancing. You hear it here first when the Djed Sdm produces Prince of Egypt 2.0, the HOA way. You be the Ma'at Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Ani. It's definitely motivating. All of it, though. The whole. It's my art period. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't fake it. The Djed, you are 1,000% correct, bro. Because I have to put everything into it. It seems to me like, because I know I'm a baby, when I look at it, it looks like, all right, I see my mistakes, where I need to grow at. But what it takes to produce, what it takes to create, it takes my whole being. For the little bit, just for the little bit that I'm able to show forth, constantly evolving. Because what you said was right, because I'm learning as I'm presenting, and then we doing it, consistently every month. It's definitely a lot, but it's worth it, and it's not something you can fake. That's what I'm saying. Like with you can't fake it. You just can't. You have to just, it's my art or not. You got to do it or not. So it's a beautiful thing, though. The advancement is beautiful. Loving it. Definitely loving the advancement and the motivation that all of you brothers give. That's what keeps me going. Scribe be like, we finna do this. What? What you mean? A book study. I'm still studying the book. And then we're gonna bring it forth. Like, hold on, like, it was a lot of. I'm not even going to see now where I'm at. I can't even say fear or anxiety. It just was a lot of what ifs, in my mind. You know how Saba said how the mind works. So it was just a lot of what ifs. Um, but the beautiful thing about it is that I was serious. I was on that frequency. So when you're on that frequency, then it is what it is. So I just kept it moving. Like Donnie said, I don't even know if that was before the song. That was before the song. Yeah, just keep on moving. Um, left foot forward. So that's how I'm able to do it. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to produce this on a consistent basis and still live your life. When you have your family, so you have to. It has to be one. You can't be no separation. That was a beautiful question you asked Saba yesterday too about not going insane and being able to process everything just in general. You got to keep moving. You absolutely have to keep moving forward. And how the synchronicity of how the story, at least the part of the Ba, the man and his Ba, how his Ba was talking to him and saying, you gotta you gotta keep moving. Like he's trying to kill himself. He's trying to expedite it. And it's you gotta keep moving, man. So you gotta keep advancing, and keep my eye first. So it's a lot of synchronicity, and it's something that you should appreciate, because I appreciate my life now more than I once did, and it's because of the knowledge that I'm gaining and the wisdom, the understanding, and the ability for me, what I'm learning from Saba and what I'm learning from with these brothers, and being motivated allows me to make the next best decision, right? So it's like everything adds up. So like, what am I going to do next? You don't know, but the next decision that I make is the right decision because of the frequency that I stay on. So it's not anything to fear or worry about or have anxiety about. It's like, okay, we're gonna do a book study. Well, I'm still studying. Okay, like you gotta keep going. You gotta, you have to trust yourself. You gotta trust my eye. So for me, I'm definitely in a good place because of Saba and being able to navigate life as life happens. The material exists, so it definitely keeps me motivated with just something like being here every Sunday. Having to show up because I'm traveling, but I'm here, and I know I'm not 100%. I can't. I'm watching myself on the screen, and I'm talking, and I'm on a smaller thing, but I'm still here. So it's the energy and the effort, and that I put into this organization and my presentation. So for me, it's everything. So I understand the Djed, the creativity, coming up with the what's next, because you can't fake it. You have to follow your Eve. So, the best thing to do with that is to purify your Eve. That way, the next decision is always the best one, and it's the right one. So, I appreciate your presentation, brother. Scribe, I can't see if anybody clicked the link. I don't know if anybody clicked the link, but don't be scared. Come on up. Come on, share. Tell us how you appreciated the presentation. What you thought about it. We'd love to hear your tone. Hotep, MENKHU.
Hotep, yes, it's what we all are witnessing is like this is us. This is really us. You are seeing the transformation happening right before your eyes, and that's a beautiful thing. It's almost like it's like a documentary that's happening. It's like it's a it's a reality show without the isfat. It's the growing in Ma'at is a beautiful thing to witness. There's so much going on. If we go back, if people who are day ones, they know everything that has taken place in the house of Ma'at, and it's all real. There's no acting. It's not Hollywood. It's real development that's taking place, and that's a beautiful thing to see people's lives change right before your eyes, and to get the testimony that we are getting from Saba. We're learning more and more about him, getting to know him, and just seeing his life changing in the way that it's changing and evolving, if that's the right MENKHU. It's extremely powerful to continually be learning from him and about him in real time. Wow, what's happening with the House of ATEN? Wow, what's happening with the brothers in the leadership? Wow, new people are coming into the House of ATEN, or discovering the Tehuti pod class. It's pretty powerful to see people receive their RINs, to see, the second year of the Pathways to Awakening. It's like, what's going to happen next? So it's a beautiful, powerful thing to see people and their skill set developing, and just the best is yet to come. Like, we're really just beginning. It's feel like we're just getting started, just really kind of getting our wings and leaving the nest, but continuing to build a nest, and just going in the direction that we need to go, and representing the Neteru. It's a beautiful thing to see real life-changing events taking place. Babies are being born, new relationships are developing, new prioritizations taking place, thinking about 2025 and what's to come is a beautiful thing. So it's very, very exciting to see Djed, growing into his Ren and just doing his thing. You know what I mean? That's what to see all of us just being who we are. And Saba talks about that's why he is here, to help us become who we want to be. So it's very powerful to see the growth and development.
All right, Hotep Henu. Yes, to our great brother for that, and yes, to for everyone who's supporting. And I will show that. I don't think anyone has hit the link. I don't see anyone in the back, so we'll move forward to the support and make sure everyone is able to see who supports the House of ATEN. And again, here are the links. And here is the support. And so this is for last week's SCRIIBE session class from Bijan Pharaoh, who sent in $20. Let me fix this so y'all can see. There we go. So yes, Bijan Pharaoh sent in $20 for Henu Saba, great class and fire track Ani, Al Hotep, HOA. To our good brother BJ and Pharaoh. Appreciate your support. And I hope you are doing well and continuing up your artistry, your drawings. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of your works, good brother. So Hotep Hinu to you. And next we have the good brother Jinx, who sent in $10 for support. To you, good brother. Haven't seen you on the panel in a while. Hope you're doing well and that you're continuing to expand and grow. Come to the panel, good brother. Update us. Let us know how you are. To for continuing to be here and support. Good brother Hotep. Yes. Yeah, so Tef, we're gonna have to get you a a portable setup, a mic that you can take with you, and we can set that up easily for you, great brother, so you can be in full effect. To you for playing the sounds, great brother.
Oh, I was playing with them. Y'all ready for the sounds? Oh,
yeah, we heard them, so I thought, yeah. Like,
oh, you heard them?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Here is 999 from the good brother Fix Hush Nation, who says, "Tua, my bro, the Djed Sdm These presentations, real nefer. Tua Hotep Marie, Big Ma'at." I added that Big Ma'at part.
Is that all right?
Yes, yes, that is good. Oh, to our Hush Nation, there's the link. Yeah, I put the wrong link, the wrong link in the chat. So there's the good link, good brother, so you can come up. And Tua for your support here. All right. And next we have Minty Hotep, offerer of light, who sends in 555 for Hinu, House of Aten, per Ankh, with stars of flame, candle, and some stars. Tua. To Minty Hotep for your support, supporting this class here, and the great brother Djed, and Tua for being in the chat and being present in these classes. Always glad to see you and to see your support here. So Tua Hotep Hinu. And next we have the great brother Basatut Maka Ox Effect. Sends in 2072 for Hotep Hinu or send to Djed Sdm Mask Off Sebai Dua. Yes, Dua Hotep Basatut, great brother, for your consistency and for always supporting being in every class and for always studying, great brother, and continuing to enhance your rec. Great brother, Tua and Hotep, for your support. And the final support that I've seen since I've updated here is with Amun and Amunet, the cool cats. Tua Hotep sends in $10 for Marie Tua Mer the Djed for revealing the true face of self.
This is House of ATEN. I don't have a mask on. I'll tell you all what happened.
Yes, Hotep Henu, Amun and Amunet. Hold on, let me make sure that you all can see this clearly. There we go. Yes, Tua to you for all that you do, your consistency and your disciplines, staying focused and staying within your studies and the implementation of what it is that you learn. Tua for always being in a Kepler state. That's a very wonderful and nefer thing. Tua to just your loyalty to each other and to Ma'at. It's a beautiful thing to observe. So Hotep and Henu. And this is the MENKHU of the House of ATEN for this particular Primordial Vision episode. So Hotep Henu, let's give them all a collective round of applause. Atef, you're on mute.
And yes, Hekau really works.
So it's been here. So how long the pyramid's been here? 1,000,000 years? Oh, the pyramid's been here before the Big Bang, brother?
What image is that?
That was some entertainment right there.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Ooh.
Instruction on display.
Say it again. Cut out a little bit.
Hotep instructions on display.
Oh
Man, just foolish.
yes, that was wonderful. You know, making the knowledge entertainment is wonderful. So Tua, everyone, for supporting this, the great Meru, the partisans, the supporters, the patrons of the House of ATEN, and for assisting us in building this movement, this organization from the ground up, and it's you all who allows this to live. One of the biggest realizations while being within the matrix is that no matter how much you want to assist someone, they have to want it for themselves for it to be effective. And that's a very difficult thing to accept and embrace in particular times. But it's an actual realization to understand the process of how evolution really takes place, and it's you all who want this, that allows this to exist, and why we can continue to bring forward and expand each other through the teachings and our different ways of bringing it forward, and the combating of just the matrix and the isfet that exists around us, to get to a point to where that is not something that we have to no longer do, because right now we're setting the standard and creating the first line of establishing Ma'at, to where the things that we're having to do to remove ourselves, the ones coming up after us will not have to participate in those things. And that is a beautiful thing. So Tuat to all the great Meru, just for your consistency, and may all of what you place within the house of Aten return back unto you trifold, and may all of your goals be reached. May your walk be guided by the hearts of the Natiru, for your support in wanting to establish and playing your part in building up a monument. So Hotep Henu, let me check the backlink. I'm locked out. Oh, Hush Nation, the password is here. Let me type it in for you so you can have it. There's the password to get in for anybody who wants to hit the link and come in. 2 hours for that. This one had a particular it recommended, so I'm gonna start doing that. And there it is. It's Ankh, and you will be able to get in. To our great brother Fix, for your consistency and not giving up. We're gonna get you on this panel. And again, we have the Tehuti podcast anniversary coming up. For those who want to participate in the tribute video, be sure to that you're in the Discord. The great brother MENKHU Ara posts the details in the Discord, and so send that in so we can put together the Nefer visuals for the Great Saba, as we do every year. All right, and let me know, Hush Nation, if that should work for you. All right, there you go. I see you. All right, Hotep Ma'at, peace and love, great brother.
Hey, peace and love, family. Big up, big love, big hush, big respect, big Ma'at, Hotep Marie. Yeah, salute the family. Big salute to my brother, the Djed Sdm. I definitely appreciate the another Nefer presentation. You know, I like the movie. It totally different, so I definitely appreciate how everybody does bring a different presentation, you know. And I like how in your movie it does include everybody in your presentation. That was real Nefer, my brother, you know. So yeah, keep up the good works. Graphics, everything on point. Movies on point. I forget you just throwing the pod class, you know. So then when you throw in the pod class, I was like, that's crazy. Cause then you open up another box of knowledge there, and then went crazy on the shifting, you know. And then You went back into the journey, and then bam, when Saba hit again, I was like, this real solid, this real solid. So I definitely appreciate our presentation. It was well put together, my brother. So you don't know, big love. Sakem, Hotep, Henu, Dua, my brother.
Peace. Appreciate you, great brother. You know, big Hoteps, big Henu, you already know. Great brother, definitely love your Nefer words. I appreciate you, great brother. Definitely super consistent, definitely devoted to the House of ATEN, great brother. So for those Nefer words, I appreciate you, appreciate just all the love, the support that you bring to the table, great brother. And yeah, man, you know, peace and love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Hotep and New.
Nini up, my brother. Hotep and New.
Yes, Hotep, great brother. Fix, appreciate you as always. Coming up to the panel and supporting the way that you do, great brother. It's a phenomenal example that you're setting to offer your consistency and just being an example in real life. So I appreciate you. It was an honor to meet you. And as the TEF Rim used to say all the time, you know, we had to figure out who's bots and who ain't, who's gonna show up with an actual ba and who don't. So it's great. I'm happy that you were able to make it out, and I'm looking forward to your continued advancement and next year at the Pathways, and seeing you receive that aspect, that eternal aspect of yourself, and allowing that to come forward within this reality that we're experiencing as a Ren, great brother. So Tua for just all you're doing, and may you continue to do so and be successful in all the avenues that you wish to traverse. Hotep.
Hotep, my brother. Hotep, Nini up. I definitely appreciate you having me on board. I appreciate MENKHU putting everything together, you know, for me to have the Nefer experience, you know. So yeah, but I appreciate everything everybody putting together, and I definitely appreciate you appreciating me. So Tua so much for all aku that us get from you.
Absolutely. Peace and light. Hotep to order M outside, and keep the purse safe. So all right. So yes, again, make sure everyone is stayed updated in the Discord. we have a lot coming in the next couple months, and just everyone continue to keep doing what you're doing. Ma'at fundamental class on Friday, this coming up Friday on the 15th. Mark your calendars for the Karu. Make sure you're there in class, and if you're not able to be there in class, get the recording. Hotep Henu, and we have something very special coming up next week for the House of ATEN and the Sunday class, and we will well, not next week, the following week, the 24th, the 24th, we have something very special. The great Sinet Nana Aset, she will be bringing her what's known as the Sacred Womb Gathering that is also titled the Sesh. Let me get it right for everyone. I want to make sure it's correct so you all can have the proper tones. The Sdm Maa Paut. The Sdm Maa Paut. So she's bringing that to the House of ATEN on the 24th. So our start time will be 4:30 p.m. Central Time, which is 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on the 24th. And Nana Aset and the great sisters of the House of ATEN will come and give you all a presentation of some of the works that the sisters are doing behind the scene as well. You see here on the panel, you see us, you see the brothers, you see what we're doing and what we're building. And it's an honor to be able to allow the public airwaves to also see and receive what the women, the Hemet of the House of ATEN are doing as well. So put that on your calendars for this month, the 24th. And for those women who want to participate, and brothers as well, be sure that you are there and ready to be a part of what the great sisters have, and definitely be in contact with Neni Aset Mer and the works that she's doing with the sisters. It's a beautiful thing. This is the last one of the season, which is why she is wanting to bring it to the public platform so the brothers can also participate. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. So the 24th, you can expect to see that as well. So very exciting things coming up. Sanetter came into the pod class yesterday, wanting Saba to reach out to him. So hopefully we'll get another Sanetter pod class soon, and see what comes from that. So we'll continue to keep moving forward and do what we do, be representations, and let's go spread this to the people, for those who want this and are looking for this. And we just have to put ourselves in particular positions for the eyes to see us. So TEHUTI'S to everyone who does that. Hotep and Henu to Aminet for being our social media minister, our social media manager here at the House of ATEN. We're always looking to grow the social media team and just the team in general here at the House of ATEN. So if you have a particular skill set and you want to utilize it for the benefit of Ma'at and establishing something, be a part of what you're seeing being established, reach out to us, houseofaten.org. There's a messaging system. And even if you don't have anything in particular and you just want to say, hey, what can I do to help? Reach out. We appreciate and give much respect and honor to those who participate in the expansion of this. So Tua Aminet for participating within that and doing a wonderful job with the works that you're doing, and also helping Nani Aset Mer. And Tua to Amun for being our moderator. And I know he's putting together some great classes that he's going to bring forward to everyone. So it's a beautiful thing. So if you want to be a part of anything that we're doing, just reach out, houseofaten.org, and let's continue to build. We need all hands on deck. We need everyone in motion. Yeah, we need everyone putting in that RE. So we can get to where we're supposed to be and really be a vital force in combating this ISFET and building up a real community of strong Bas standing on Ma'at. So Hotep Henu to you all. And yeah, we'll go ahead and begin with the closeout. To for all the support. Again, Ma'at Fundamental Friday. Make sure you all are in class, which will be 7 p.m. Central Time Friday. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Class is usually an hour and a half of just pure fire of the Seba'it, Medu, teachings you won't get nowhere. If you want to be a part of those classes and you're not a Karu, these are only for the Karu. So you'll want to become a member of the House of ATEN to participate in those classes. And pod class Saturday, of course, everyone make sure you're there. And this coming up Sunday, we have another fantastic class and presentation from our great brother, MENKHU Ara. And we see what he's doing and the advancements he's making in his classes and rewriting verses and so I'm excited for this. And yeah, just to everyone for your attention. Without your attention, this does not exist. May you all continue to Sikkim, rise in Sikkim, travel, walk, Satut in Sikkim, stand in Sikkim, and as you rest in Sikkim, may you all become conscious within these other states of consciousness. May you be protected by the great Netert, the protectresses. And with that, I'll conclude. Sikkim, M. Arit, Murder Ka'a, Semu Hatu Natiru, Pert Ent Hetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in Hotep. Uncle Djed Sdm. And Hush Nation, we'll go to you next, great brother, and then MENKHU Ara, and then the Djed. He'll close us out before Tef concludes.
Yeah, family, enough respect. Uncle Djed Sdm. You don't know. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody watching in the future. Salute my brother, the Djed Sdm Maa. Salute my brother MENKHU. Salute you, my brother Scribe Ani Pata at Tef Remkem. Definitely. Big love to Saba, Tehuti, Amun, Potepera, and everything in his possession, in his environment, in his dwelling. I definitely appreciate the whole House of ATEN family. You don't know. Big Mat every time. Big love for Hotep Marie. Henu. Dua.
Hotep. Peace and love to the chat. It's so powerful to have you all be with us. Every build. Peace and love to our master teacher Saba Tehuti, who has brought us together in this echo chamber to help us in our development, to teach us how to represent the Netaru properly. Peace and love to us Neterts. It's a powerful thing to continually see this culture shift as history will be made in a new chamber be developed by his Naturt. Peace and love to the brothers on the panel. Powerful warriors, powerful poets, directors, producers, MCs. Man, this is it's an honor to be amongst greatness. Peace and love to everybody who's watching this on the playback. Welcome. Greetings to all newcomers. Peace and love to Primordial. I mean, the Djed, the Primordial Vision Director, as he imparts wisdom to bring in new hearts, new souls, new minds. It's a beautiful thing for people to be able to take their mask off and discover a new path, pathways to awakening. Hindu to you, great brother. Peace and love to Hush Nation. It's a powerful addition to the House of ATEN. Definitely do not wait till the last minute to send in your adoration, your tribute to our master teacher Saba Tehuti as we embark and prepare to celebrate 3 years of greatness. It's beautiful that y'all played the soundbite from the Killer Priest Podcraft as we got to witness Saba's flawless victory and him battling right before our eyes. Straight taking heads off, boy. Yes. So I will end with the adoration to Tehuti. Come to me, Tehuti, O noble ibis. Come to me and give me counsel to make me skillful in your calling. He who masters it is fit to hold office. Fate and fortune are to be found with you. Hotep, Hotep Marie.
Hotep Hindu. Two out to everybody. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate your attention. I hope that that this presentation did something for you. Peace and love to all the supporters, everybody, Hindu and Hotep, to our Saba Tehuti Amun Hotep Ra. To all my great brothers, Ani, MENKHU, Atef, Hush Nation, Amun, Amunet, Nefertatan Saket. To a big love, like my guy Fix say, big Hotep, big love, big Hindu. To I'm grateful. I just feel like hey, when you found your real family, you know what I mean, your real Aut. This is a beautiful place to be. Continue to rise and continue to come forth. May you live up to, may you imbue yourself with your Ren. Like I said yesterday, your Ren, it's already there. If you haven't received it yet, it's already there. It's already, it's surrounded by you already. So it surrounds you already. So just live up to that. Do what is pleasing to your Ka. Follow your Ebe. Always make sure you spend time, no matter what your day look like, just spend a little bit of time, as much time as you possibly can, to mature your creativity, your gift that you have. And may you continue to just be a great vessel for the Natiru. May Ra grant you and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at. And may you all rise and come forth as conscious light like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore, Ma'at. I am the Djed Sdm Maa Paut, Uncle Djed Sdm Hotep Mary.
Tefrim Kemat, you there, great brother?
What's up? I'm here. Did you close out, honey?
Yes, everyone is closed out.
What's up? Peace and love. Two off for everybody that supports Big Ma'at, Big Hotep, to the great brother Hush Nation. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to my brother MENKHU. I don't know how my sound seems like it's funny. But peace and love to the great brother MENKHU Mary Ma'at. Peace and love to my brother the Djed. Peace and love to my brother Ani, ATEN TEHUTI'S. And peace and love to the sisters, Minty, I saw in the chat, Nefertatan, definitely. Peace and love to everybody. And with that, we will close with our beautiful affirmation. From today's class, lay your complaining aside. My companion and my brother, make offerings on the altar and struggle for your life. Just as you have declared, love me here and now and forget about the West. Continue indeed in your desire to reach the West, but only when your body is buried in the earth. I shall alight after you have become weary, and we shall make our dwelling place together. Unki Ma'at, NS, Nintat Osat Ma'at, MENKHU Pet Ma'at, Per NUQE, Per Ikut. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light.
This is House of ATEN. This is House of ATEN. This is House of ATEN. I don't have a mask on. I'll tell you all what happened.
Yo, let's go.
Shed. Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed? Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, fear had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth. It's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of state's effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling, forcefully holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within, I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it, and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.